You guys, it is Sacred Saiyan here, welcoming you back to another video. Before we get into this video, I would like to thank you all so much for the support, and if you end up liking the video, please consider subscribing. It's free, and you can always change your mind. So, in this what if scenario, Goku is permanently in Super Saiyan 4. You could think that people would be weirded out about how Goku looks, but then you have to remember how, in Dragon Ball, there are so many animal people that just walk around and everyone thinks it's normal. Goku still does all the same training he did in the original timeline. Also, in this timeline, Goku does not get with Chi-Chi, but actually gets with Bulma. The reason for this being, when Bulma first meets Goku, she's looking for the Dragon Balls to wish for the perfect boyfriend, and in Super Saiyan 4, Goku is a lot more muscular and Bulma is more attracted to him. Goku easily defeats Demon King Piccolo, and when Goku goes to the martial arts tournament where he fights Piccolo Jr., Bulma confesses her love to Goku, and they get married. Also, back when Goku destroyed the Red Ribbon Army as a child, because he was so strong, he ended up destroying Jiren in a secret bunker as well, so there will be no Android Saga. We're going to be skipping the Saiyan Saga, where Goku is about to fight Great Ape Vegeta. Gohan is still born as Bulma's child, and is still named Gohan to honor Grandpa Gohan. And also, since Gohan is Bulma's child, he is naturally smart, and just being around Bulma makes him smarter, so instead of studying all the time, he trains with Goku in the gravity chamber. Yes, since Bulma married Goku, she wanted him to be home while training, so she created the gravity chamber only a year after being married to Goku. So, Goku has been training in the gravity chamber ever since, and when Gohan was old enough, he started training in there with Goku as well. Vegeta is now a great ape, but still is weaker than Gohan, and isn't even comparable to Goku in power. Gohan is about to fly up and fight Vegeta, but Goku tells him to let him have this one. Goku goes up to Vegeta's eye level and tells him to give up now, or Goku may not be able to hold back enough Vegeta to stay alive. Since Vegeta doesn't have a scouter, he thinks Goku is bluffing, so he powers up a giant mouth beam and shoots it at Goku. And it is a direct hit, but it has no effect at all, and Goku is casually brushing the dust off of his shoulders. Vegeta gets angry and keeps trying to punch Goku, but Goku is easily dodging the punches, and then he decides to catch one of them, and then he throws Vegeta over his shoulder into a mountain. Goku then sees the tail and realizes that the tail must give him the ability to transform. So Goku powers up a Kamehameha and shoots it at Vegeta's tail, and it completely obliterates it. Vegeta is sent back into his base form, and he is amazed by Goku's power. He may be strong enough to even face Lord Frieza. Goku says that he doesn't know who this Frieza guy is, but Goku can definitely beat him while heavily holding back. In fact, he didn't even use 1% of his power against Vegeta. Vegeta thinks to himself, and then comes to the conclusion that Goku is the legendary Super Saiyan, but he is wrong. Goku asks Vegeta where he will be able to find Frieza, and Vegeta says that Frieza is most likely heading to Namek as they speak to get the Dragon Balls, and will probably be trying to wish for immortality. Goku says that Bulma and her father should be able to make a ship to go to Namek in only a few days. and they will even be able to make it so they can train in there. Vegeta asks if he can train with Goku on the way to Namek, as he wants to get stronger so he can defeat Frieza himself, and Goku agrees. But then he tells Vegeta if he tries any funny business, Goku will not hesitate to kill him. Vegeta nods in agreement, and then they head back to Capsule Corp to ask Bulma and her father to make a ship to go to Namek. Goku has arrived on Namek along with Vegeta and Gohan. They all realise that the Ginyu Force is already on Namek, so since Vegeta is the weakest, he is sent to go and take them out, while Goku and Gohan are sent to fight Frieza. While Goku and Gohan are heading towards Frieza, they find the Elder Guru's home, and since they are both pure of heart, the Elder Guru unlocks both of their potential. Goku and Gohan both feel a significant boost in their power, and then they thank Elder Guru, and they promise him that they will defeat Frieza and the rest of his men so they can live peacefully. Vegeta comes face to face with the Ginyu Force, and before they can pose, Vegeta shoots a Ki Blast at Captain Ginyu, and it kills him instantly. All the other members of the Ginyu Force charge at Vegeta, but he easily dodges all of their attacks, and he kills all of them without even breaking a sweat. Goku and Gohan have finally found Frieza. Before Frieza can use his scouter to see their power level, Goku destroys the scouter with a tiny Ki Blast. Goku tells Frieza that if he even wants a fraction of a chance to defeat him, then Frieza will have to go full power. Frieza chuckles and transforms into his final form. Surely he won't need to go full power against this foolish monkey. Frieza charges at Goku and tries to land a punch on Goku's face, but Goku catches the punch without even trying. Goku smiles as Frieza keeps trying to land punches on Goku, but Goku is dodging all of the attacks. Vegeta arrives and sees Goku easily having the upper hand on Frieza, and he gets mad. How could a low-class Saiyan be so powerful? It doesn't make sense. He will be the one to defeat Frieza. He is a Saiyan elite. He is a prince of all Saiyans. Lightning begins to strike around Vegeta. Everyone looks at him, and then Vegeta lets out a roar. Vegeta has transformed into a Super Saiyan. He has finally surpassed Gohan in power, but he's still not even comparable to Goku. Goku smiles and goes down to Gohan as he wants to watch Vegeta fight Frieza. Vegeta heads towards Frieza and lands a kick to his face. Frieza gets sent flying into a mountain, and he is terrified. First, that strange Saiyan covered in hair is stronger than him, but now Vegeta? Frieza thinks, and then he gets even more scared as he realizes that Vegeta has transformed into a Super Saiyan. Frieza goes full power and attacks Vegeta, and he seems to have a small advantage. The fight goes on for a couple of minutes, but then Goku senses that Frieza is losing power, and fast. Vegeta gains the advantage and begins to beat down on Frieza. Frieza tries to shoot a death ball to blow up the planet, but Goku shoots a tiny Ki Blast at it which cancelled out the attack. Frieza has one last attempt at landing a punch on Vegeta, but Vegeta then catches the punch, smirks, and then breaks Frieza's arm. Frieza screams in pain, and then Vegeta goes up into the air and says, "Gallic Gun!" and fires a beam at Frieza, and it completely turns Frieza into space dust. Vegeta is exhausted and goes back into his base form. Goku and Gohan go over to Vegeta and congratulate him, but all he cares about is now he surpassed Gohan. Next, he will surpass Goku. Goku laughs at that statement and Vegeta gets annoyed. Vegeta tells Goku to shut up, and now they need to return to Earth. Goku's confused, as he didn't expect Vegeta to come back to Earth with them, as he thought Vegeta would just run off to some random place in the universe. But Vegeta says that how is he supposed to know that he surpassed Goku if he can't fight him? Goku does agree that it makes sense, so then they say goodbye to the Namekians, and they head back to Earth. Gohan has been training every day with Goku in the gravity chamber, and eventually not only achieved Super Saiyan, but also achieved Super Saiyan 2. Vegeta usually trains on Kami's lookout, and sometimes goes into the time chamber to train, to begin to close the gap between himself and Gohan. Yes, Gohan is way ahead of Vegeta in power now, because of his Half Saiyan potential. Neither Gohan or Vegeta can come close to Goku in power yet though, but that might change very soon. Goku, Gohan, and Vegeta all decide they want to go to the World Tournament, and some of the Z fighters decide to join. The Supreme Kai arrives at the tournament, along with Kibito, and they both instantly sense Goku's insane power. The Supreme Kai telepathically says to Kibito that the only person he has ever sensed a power as strong as Goku's is Lord Beerus himself. Before the tournament begins, the Supreme Kai goes over to Goku and Gohan and tells them about Majin Buu and Bucchigiri. Goku understands this, and he knows not to power up enough for Buu to be revived, and he knows to look for an M on someone's head. A couple of fights go by, and then it is time for Gohan to fight Kibito. Gohan only powers up to a Super Saiyan 1, so he doesn't give enough energy to revive Buu. Gohan senses Bucchigiri's men coming to take his energy, and then he lets it happen. Goku, Gohan, and Vegeta all go over to the Supreme Kai, and they all fly away from the tournament, and they follow Bucchigiri's men. When they all arrive, they see Buu's egg out in the open, and they see Bucchigiri cheer in excitement. Even Gohan in Super Saiyan 1 gave more than enough energy to revive Majin Buu. Buu's egg opens, and pink gas comes out. Everyone is confused, until the gas turns into Buu. Everyone goes down to Buu, and then Goku instantly kills Dabura. Bucchigiri tells Buu to attack Goku, but Gohan jumps in the way of Buu in Super Saiyan 2. Put it simply, Gohan is easily beating Buu. Gohan in this timeline has been training in the gravity room ever since he was a couple years old, and now, even in regular Super Saiyan, he is far stronger than his Super Saiyan 2 counterpart in the original timeline, So, when our Gohan is in Super Saiyan 2, Buu stands no chance. The Supreme Kai is amazed at Gohan's power, and Goku just smirks. Vegeta looks angry as he knows that even Gohan is far ahead of him in power. Every time Gohan lands a killing blow, Buu just regenerates. Goku and Vegeta go over to Gohan and they all power up their biggest beam attacks. Goku and Gohan both with their Kamehamehas, and Vegeta with a final flash. They all shoot their attacks at the same time, and they all combine into a final Kamehameha that hits Buu and completely destroys every atom of Buu. So no regeneration. Bobbidi is scared, and then Vegeta walks over to Bobbidi. Bobbidi gets the idea to try and control Vegeta, but before he can, Vegeta shoots a Big Bang attack at Bobbidi and it kills him. The Supreme Kai thanks them all and is about to go back to the planet of the Kais. Before he leaves, Goku asks him if they can all train on his world. The Supreme Kai says yes, as he gets the idea for them all to try and use the Z-Sword. Everyone arrives at the planet of the Kais, and they head over to the Z-Sword. Goku is the first person to try and lift it, and he does so very easily. Vegeta and Gohan both transform into Super Saiyans, and then they can lift the sword as well. Goku gets the idea to try test the sword on something hard, so the Supreme Kai creates the strongest metal in the universe, and Goku picks up the Z-Sword and swings it at the metal. The Z-Sword breaks, and then the Elder Kai appears. He says that he has the ability to unlock people's potentials, and all the Saiyans ask for him to do so. The Elder Kai refuses, but then Goku tells him to sense his energy, and then Goku goes to full power. Everyone is completely shocked at Goku's full power, as Vegeta and Gohan aren't even a fraction of Goku's power. The Elder Kai then thinks that if he unlocks Goku's potential, then he might be able to beat Lord Beerus, and that will teach Beerus a lesson for trapping him in that dumb sword. So then, the Elder Kai agrees to unlock all their potentials. After the Elder Kai says that it could take multiple days just for one person to get their potential unleashed, Gohan suggests that they all get their potentials unlocked in the time chamber, so to everyone else, they would only be gone for a couple of minutes. And everyone likes the idea, so they all head into the time chamber and get their potentials unlocked. Everyone exits the time chamber, and everyone's power has grown immensely. Since Gohan had the highest potential, his power while using the Mystic form is now close to the power of Goku when Goku isn't using Mystic. But when using Mystic, Goku power yet again far exceeds Gohan's. Vegeta may not be close to as strong as Goku or even Gohan, but he does still get a huge boost in his power. Also, Goku learnt the Kai from the Supreme Kai, so then he Kais the Elder Kai to the world of the Kais, and then he is about to Kai back to Earth with Vegeta and Gohan, but Vegeta says he wants to stay on the world of the Kais for now to train. Goku says that's fine, but Vegeta will have to learn the Kai for himself to get back to Earth. They all say goodbye to each other, and then Goku and Gohan head back to Earth and train. Vegeta is training on the world of the Kais, and he is told about Beerus heading to Earth by the Supreme Kai. Vegeta uses the Kai, and goes to Earth and warns Goku and Gohan about the arrival of Lord Beerus. A couple minutes later, Beerus arrives and asks to fight the Super Saiyan God. Nobody knows what that is, but Goku goes to Beerus and challenges him to fight. Beerus asks if Goku is the Super Saiyan God, but Goku says no. Beerus accepts the challenge regardless, because he is bored, and then the battle between Goku and Beerus begins. Goku decides to not use Mystic yet, so he just goes full power without Mystic and rushes at Beerus, landing a meteor combo that sends Beerus into the atmosphere. Goku chases him, and then throws a miniature spirit bomb in the direction of Beerus. Beerus powers up a Hakai ball and shoots it at the spirit bomb, and it disperses it. Goku teleports behind Beerus and gets him in a full Nelson. Goku tells Beerus that he was expecting an actual challenge, but Beerus is far weaker than he expected. Beerus smirks and lets out more of his power, and it knocks Goku away. Goku smirks and then creates a tiny spirit bomb around his fist and hits Beerus in the face with that fist at full power. There is now a cut on Beerus' face, and he gets angry. Beerus goes full power and starts to demolish Goku. Goku transforms into his mystic form, and then it seems like they are both equally matched. While watching the fight, Gohan gets the idea to ask the Dragon Balls about the Super Saiyan God, and after Shenron tells him, Gohan realizes that they don't have enough Saiyans for the ritual, so then Gohan wishes for all pure-hearted Saiyans in the universe to be brought to Earth. 2 Saiyans arrive, and then Vegeta is completely shocked when he sees one of them. The 2 Saiyans that were brought to Earth are Broly and Tarbell. Tarbell is actually Vegeta's brother that was sent away from the planet Vegeta at birth because of his low power level. You may be wondering, why did Paragus not be brought to Earth? Well, that's because Paragus is far from pure of heart. Piccolo telepathically tells Goku to come down to Earth with Beerus so Goku can become a Super Saiyan God. Goku is confused, but tells Beerus what Piccolo just told him, and Beerus is intrigued. They both head back down to Earth, and Gohan says what they have to do, and then they perform the ritual on Goku. But it doesn't work. Even with Broly and Tarbell, they still need one more Saiyan. Goku still got a boost to his power, but he doesn't turn into a Super Saiyan God. They try again, and Goku gets another boost in power, but still doesn't become a Super Saiyan God. Whis tells them what they are doing wrong, and they need one more Saiyan. Nobody knows what to do, but then Bulma reveals she is pregnant. Everyone is shocked, including Goku, as he somehow didn't notice Bulma was pregnant. Everyone congratulates Bulma, and then they all do the ritual on Goku. Goku has now become a Super Saiyan 4 God. Beerus smirks, and Goku asks if he still wants to try and fight, but Beerus is still confident and says that Goku still has no chance at defeating him. Goku and Beerus both fly into the sky, and the battle continues. Beerus powers up a huge Hakai ball that could erase the Earth in an instant, and he shoots it at Goku. Goku smiles and he merely flicks the Hakai Ball and it disperses. Beerus rushes at Goku with a barrage of attacks, but Goku takes the attacks head on and barely flinches. Goku kicks Beerus across the face and then shoots a Kamehameha at him. Beerus shoots a Hakai Ball at the Kamehameha to try and stop it, but the Kamehameha goes straight through the Hakai Ball and hits Beerus. Beerus faints and Whis appears, telling Goku to head back down to Earth. Goku goes back down to Earth and Whis carries Beerus down. Whis congratulates Goku and asks him if he would like to train with him, as Whis is actually the person who trained Beerus, and Goku said yes. Gohan and Vegeta both ask for the Super Saiyan God ritual to be done on them, and the other Saiyans don't see an issue with this. So, now Gohan and Vegeta are also Super Saiyan Gods. Goku tells Gohan and Vegeta to both attack him at the same time, and they do so. They both try to land a punch on Goku's face, but he dodges both of their punches and chops both of their necks, and they both get knocked out instantly. Whis smiles, and he says that he will come to pick up Goku in the next couple of months, and if the other Saiyans want to come train, then he is sure that can be arranged. They all say goodbye to Whis, and Whis carries Beerus and goes back to Beerus planet. Goku, Gohan and Vegeta arrive and they all look at Frieza. Frieza laughs as he sees Goku and Vegeta, but is then confused when he sees Gohan. Frieza then realizes that Gohan was a kid on Namek and he laughs again. Gohan gets angry and is about to go and fight Frieza, but Goku stops him. Vegeta got to kill him last time, so now it is his turn. Frieza knows that he can't mess around with Goku, so he transforms into his golden form straight away. Goku smiles and activates Mystic. Frieza charges at Goku and shoots multiple death beams, but Goku shoots Ki Blasts to counteract them. Frieza tries to land a backhand on Goku, but Goku just smacks him away. Frieza tries to land a barrage of punches on Goku, but Goku catches all of the punches. Frieza throws a double death slicer at Goku, but Goku catches him and then throws him back at Frieza, and Frieza barely evades him. Frieza knows Goku is too powerful, so he must reveal his full power. In this timeline, Frieza didn't just train for 4 months, but he trained for 4 years. Frieza powers up, and the earth shakes. Goku watches, and Frieza transforms into his diamond form. Goku smiles and transforms into a Super Saiyan God. Frieza rushes at Goku, and Goku is surprised at how strong Frieza is in that form. Frieza tries to punch Goku in the face, but Goku moves out of the way and then grabs Frieza's tail. Goku starts to spin Frieza, and then he throws him into the sky. Frieza powers up a Death Ball, and Goku powers up a Spirit Bomb. The two orbs of energy clash, sending a huge shockwave throughout the galaxy. Frieza thinks he has the upper hand, but Goku reveals that he wasn't even trying, and then he shoots a Kamehameha that goes straight through the Spirit Bomb and Death Ball, and it hits Frieza. Frieza screams in agony, and every atom of his body is destroyed. Gohan and Vegeta start flying over to Goku, but then a huge beam of light appears between them. Two people appear, and they introduce themselves as Jiren and the Grand Priest. Goku has no clue who either of them are, but he senses that they are both incredibly strong. Whis and Beerus appear, and Beerus is terrified and begins to bow in front of the Grand Priest. The Grand Priest says that back when he saw Goku and Beerus' first battle, he really saw the potential of mortals, and since he knew of this abnormally powerful mortal from Universe 11, called Jiren, he decided to make Jiren his student, and they came to test his power against Goku. Goku accepts the challenge and gets in his fighting stance. Jiren does the same, and their battle begins. The fight between Goku and Jiren begins. Goku goes full power in base form and tries to attack Jiren. He keeps attacking Jiren, but he doesn't even flinch. Goku smiles and uses his mystic form, and he slightly budges Jiren. Goku keeps attacking in his mystic form, and Jiren begins to effortlessly block all of the attacks with one finger. Goku transforms into a Super Saiyan God, and then Jiren starts to lose ground. Jiren powers up, and they begin to clash. They keep landing blow to blow, and it sends shockwaves throughout the entire cosmos. Goku decides to take things to the next level and stacks his mystic form on top of Super Saiyan God, and Jiren has a slight smirk. Jiren powers up more, and they are yet again equal in power. Whis and the Grand Priest are observing the fight, and the Grand Priest compliments Whis on his work with Goku. Whis appreciates the compliment, but then he says that Goku was extremely powerful before even meeting him, so he can't take all the credit. They both look back at Goku and Jiren, and they see Jiren overpowering Goku. Goku flies away from Jiren and begins to power up a spirit bomb. He asks Gohan and Vegeta to go full power and give as much energy as possible. They both do so by transforming into Super Saiyan Blues, and they raise their hands. The spirit bomb is huge, and Jiren gets ready for the attack. Goku throws the spirit bomb at Jiren, and Jiren puts his hand out, stopping the attack. Jiren begins to push back the attack, and Goku can't stop it. The attack hits Goku, and there is a huge white explosion. Gohan and Vegeta are nervous, but the Grand Priest and Whis both sense what is happening. Shortly after, Jiren senses it as well, and he turns to where the explosion happened. A huge white beam appears, creating a huge crater in the ground, and when the beam disperses, Goku appears with a strange aura surrounding him. Jiren can't help but smile, and he rushes at Goku and tries to land multiple strikes, but Goku dodges all of them with ease. Jiren shoots ki blasts at Goku, but he easily deflects them all. Jiren goes full power and begins to throw a barrage of punches at Goku, but Goku effortlessly dodges every single attack. Jiren has one last attempt at attacking Goku, but Goku moves so fast that he appears behind Jiren, and Jiren is hit in all of his vital areas. Jiren faints, and Goku goes out of Ultra Instinct. The Grand Priest and Whis both congratulate Goku on achieving Ultra Instinct, but they both agree that the form Goku used doesn't seem to be the complete version of Ultra Instinct. The Grand Priest offers to train Goku so he can master his Ultra Instinct, and Goku accepts this. Goku asks if Vegeta and Gohan want to come, but they both admit Goku is way too far ahead of them to catch up, so they will just be each other's rivals and train with Whis. Goku says that's fine, and then he leaves with the Grand Priest and Jiren. Goku decides he wants to go ask Zeno about a tournament between all the universes, and the Grand Priest thinks it is a great idea. Goku and Jiren will be able to test their power against all the other universes, and will be able to face off against each other as well. Jiren doesn't see a problem with it, so they all go to Zeno and ask him. Zeno gets excited, and says that it needs to happen as soon as possible. Zeno asks the Grand Priest to set up the rules for the tournament, and he agrees. The Grand Priest then tells Goku and Jiren to return to their respective universes and prepare not only themselves, but the strongest fighters in their universes. A couple days later, the tournament happens, and when Goku gets attacked by all of Universe 9, he beats them all with a single attack while being heavily suppressed. Caulifla tries to fight Goku, but since the Universe 7 vs Universe 6 tournament never happened, she hasn't even got Super Saiyan, so it is even easier to defeat her. Kale does end up going berserk after seeing Caulifla get beat, but Goku easily defeats her as well. Toppo sees Goku, and since Jiren told him about Goku, he decides to send a Justice Flash at him, but then Gohan appears in Super Saiyan Blue and blocks the blast. A battle between Gohan and Toppo begins, with Gohan easily beating Toppo. Dispo sees that Toppo needs help, so he joins in, and now it is Dispo and Toppo vs Gohan. Gohan is slightly on the back foot, but still managing to keep up, and then when Dispo tries to land a kick on Gohan's face, Gohan catches his foot and slams him into the ground. Toppo knows that he can't win this fight right now, and there's only one way he can. Toppo abandons his morals and turns into his God of Destruction mode. Gohan smiles and begins to attack Toppo, and Toppo is clearly stronger than Gohan, but not by that much. Gohan has a slight smirk, as he will finally get to try out this new form in action, and then Gohan stacks his mystic form on top of Super Saiyan Blue. The shockwave alone from the transformation knocks out a quarter of the opponents, and then Gohan sends a Masenko at Toppo. Toppo sends a ball of Hakai energy at the Masenko, but the Masenko goes straight through the Hakai ball, and Toppo barely evades the attack. Toppo then powers up a Hakai ball that is the size of a planet, and is about to throw it at Gohan, but before he can, Vegeta comes from behind him and chops him in the neck, and it knocks out Toppo, and the Hakai ball disperses. Gohan thanks Vegeta, but Vegeta just tells him that if he didn't get cocky, then that wouldn't have happened in the first place. On the other side of the arena, Goku and Jiren meet up and decide they will begin their battle. Goku goes into his Mystic Super Saiyan God and charges at Jiren. They are landing blow for blow right now, and every punch sends a huge shockwave through not only the arena, but the entire world of Void. Goku and Jiren both begin to shoot a barrage of ki blasts at each other, and all the blasts hit each other, creating a huge explosion that destroys half of the arena. Goku and Jiren both see this, and they realise that if they don't go full power now, then they won't have the chance to later, because there won't be enough of the arena to stand on. They both smirk and transform into their respective Ultra Instinct Omen forms. Yes, Jiren has also achieved Ultra Instinct. Goku shoots a miniature Spirit Bomb at Jiren, and Jiren shoots I-beams to counteract it. One of the I-beams hits the Spirit Bomb and disperses it, while the other I-beams head straight towards Goku, and Goku barely evades them. Goku tries to land a mock kick on Jiren, but Jiren dodges all of the kicks and then uppercuts Goku. Jiren tries to body slam Goku, but then Goku evades and lands a meteor combo on Jiren. Jiren lets out a smile, and then he uses his Limit Breaker form along with his Ultra Instinct and begins to demolish Goku. Goku tries to land a Kamehameha on Jiren, but Jiren then shoots a huge beam at the Kamehameha, and it hits Goku. Goku gets sent flying, and then he feels a push, and then he lets out a roar. Goku had now become a mastered Ultra Instinct Super Saiyan 4, and he instantly throws a godly display at Jiren. Jiren tries to shoot a counterattack, but he isn't fast enough and gets hit by the godly display. Jiren gets up and tries to attack Goku, but Goku dodges every attack, and when Jiren tries to land a punch on Goku's face, Goku catches a fist and drills his foot into Jiren's stomach. Jiren spits out blood, and then Goku slams him into the ground. Goku is about to throw Jiren off of the arena, but then he senses the Grand Priest coming down to the arena. The Grand Priest knocks everyone apart from Jiren and Goku off of the arena, and he congratulates Goku on not only defeating Jiren, but mastering Ultra Instinct. The Grand Priest then heals Jiren and Goku and says that it is time for their final lesson. It is time for Goku and Jiren to face the Grand Priest. Goku and Jiren stand next to each other and are facing the Grand Priest. Jiren tells Goku that he will only get involved if he needs to, but he is certain that Goku can beat the Grand Priest. Goku nods and gets into his fighting stance. The Grand Priest smiles and rushes at Goku. The Grand Priest throws a flurry of punches at Goku, but Goku dodges all of them. The Grand Priest begins shooting ki blasts at Goku, but Goku redirects them. Goku lands a meteor combo on the Grand Priest, and he gets sent flying. The Grand Priest tries to land a kick on Goku's neck, but Goku catches a foot and punches Grand Priest in the face. The Grand Priest smiles and tries to land a gut punch on Goku, but Goku sees this coming and easily catches the punch. Gohan and Vegeta are watching the fight, and they both are confused and amazed about Goku's newfound power. They already knew that Goku was far out of their league, but they didn't expect Goku to be so powerful. Vegeta just smirks, as he can tell that Goku isn't even trying against the Grand Priest. The battle continues with Goku and the Grand Priest. Goku decides that it would be fun to clash with the Grand Priest, so every fist the Grand Priest tries to hit Goku with, Goku punches at it, and the shockwaves from their clashes feel like they are going to shatter the world of Void. The Omni King looks incredibly excited, and while the Grand Priest is sweating incredibly, Goku just smirks, and when the Grand Priest tries to land a punch on Goku's face, Goku dodges the punch, instant transmissions behind the Grand Priest, and then shoots a Kamehameha that gets the Grand Priest near death. The Grand Priest heals himself, and then he knows what he must do. All the angels teleport behind him, and they all nod. They all lift their staffs into the air, and the Grand Priest absorbs them all. Then he tells the Grand Priest to stop what he is doing, but the Grand Priest just smirks, and absorbs Zeno as well. The world of Void begins to shake, close to breaking entirely. The Grand Priest, with the power of Zeno and all the angels, has now become the Omni Priest. Goku knows he can't mess around anymore, so he instantly goes full power and attacks the Omni Priest. They are hitting each other blow for blow, but the Omni Priest is just smirking the entire time. The Omni Priest then goes to 50% power and begins to demolish Goku. Goku's speed is increasing, but he is still not able to dodge the punches from the Omni Priest. Goku doesn't know if his body will be able to handle this, but he has to try. Goku begins to power up.
Now I'll show you the Kaioken!
Goku charges at the Omni Priest and starts beating on him. The Omni Priest tries to land multiple punches on Goku, but he dodges every single one. The Omni Priest goes full power, and they seem to be evenly matched. Goku powers up a Kamehameha and fires it at the Omni Priest, and the Omni Priest fires a beam in retaliation. They get caught in a beam struggle that has the power to destroy the entire multiverse with ease. The beam struggle doesn't seem to be going anywhere until Goku shouts, "Times 20!" and Goku's beam engulfs the Omni Priest and his beam. The battle is now over, and the strain from using Kaioken on top of Mastered Ultra Instinct Super Saiyan 4 makes Goku pass out. Vegeta is training with Whis to become the next God of Destruction. He is doing this because he believes if he gets that God of Destruction form that he saw Toppo use, he should be able to surpass Gohan, and then he can start trying to surpass Goku. Whis tells Goku and Vegeta to battle, and Vegeta must not transform. Goku and Vegeta agree to this, and they begin their battle. Vegeta throws a barrage of punches at Goku, but Goku catches every single one. Whis sees this, and tells Gohan to get involved, so Gohan does so while being in Super Saiyan Blue, stacked with his Mystic form. Goku is still more powerful than Gohan because of his training with the Grand Priest, but then Vegeta activates his mystic form as well, and they begin to overpower Goku. Goku then transforms into his mystic form, and then begins to easily overpower both Gohan and Vegeta. Vegeta gets furious, and then feels a push. Vegeta lets out a roar.
I'll shatter through my limits, in my own way, on my own terms, and then I will defeat you!
Vegeta has transformed into his God of Destruction mode, and Whis smiles. Gohan and Goku are both amazed, and then, with Vegeta and Gohan attacking in unison, they are easily overpowering Goku. Goku smirks and transforms into a Super Saiyan God, and then him and Vegeta are evenly matched, but Gohan is absolutely left in the dust. Gohan feels a surge of energy that is about to burst, and then he lets out a roar. Gohan is now transformed into Super Saiyan Blue Evolution, because he did not want to feel left in the dust by Vegeta, and his rage just came out. He then stacked his mystic form on top of Super Saiyan Blue Evolution, and he is now as strong as Vegeta. With Gohan and Vegeta yet again attacking Goku in unison, he's getting pummeled, so then he lets out a roar. Goku is transformed into his Martial Ultra Instinct, and he begins to dodge every attack that is thrown at him. Gohan powers up a Kamehameha, and Vegeta powers up a Final Flash. Goku powers up his own Kamehameha, and then they all fire their beams in unison. Vegeta and Gohan's beams combine into a final Kamehameha, and they clash with Goku's. Vegeta and Gohan both shout full power, and then Vegeta stacks his mystic form on top of his destroyer mode, and they both go full power. They start winning the beam struggle, and then Goku lets out a smirk and says, 1% power. And then his beam completely engulfs Gohan and Vegeta, and easily knocks them out. Goku smiles, and then he senses someone appear behind him. He turns around, and he sees someone who looks very similar to him. Goku asks who they are, and they say that they are also Goku, but from a timeline where they were born with God Ki, and not Super Saiyan 4. Our Goku is confused, as he doesn't know what a Super Saiyan 4 is, but the other Goku elaborates. The Goku that was born with God Ki then tells our Goku about a tournament that is going to be held with Goku from multiple timelines, and the winner will get a wish from the Super Dragon Balls and be known as the Omni King of all timelines. Our Goku gets super excited and asks what the tournament is called, and the God Ki Goku says that it is called the Tournament of Timelines, and that our Goku needs to keep training until then, and he will return once the tournament is ready to begin.